I tried staying inside today, hoping the strange looping street was just my mind playing tricks. But the room I'm in feels just as wrong. At first glance, it's ordinary. An old bedroom with peeling wallpaper, a small lamp in the corner, a dresser with a cracked mirror. But the longer I look, the more everything starts to drift out of place. The wallpaper patterns don't line up the way they should, shifting by a fraction each time I blink. The lamp flickers with no real rhythm, casting shadows that stretch across the room, then shrink as if breathing. In the mirror, the room reflects correctly, but the perspective is off. The angles are sharper, the corners tighter, almost like the reflection belongs to a different version of the room. When I look away, I hear a faint scraping sound, and the dresser seems just an inch closer than it was before. The air feels thick, like the room is trying to form itself around me. Even the floorboards have a subtle ripple, bending under my gaze. I blink, and the bed shifts to the left. Only a little, but enough to feel intentional. Every object seems to test the boundaries of where it belongs. A picture on the wall tilts itself back upright after I watch it fall. The shadows sometimes detach from their objects, stretching along the walls before snapping back into place. The more I observe, the more the room recreates itself in impossible ways. Corners bend inward, the ceiling lowers slightly, and the lamp glows in colors I can't name. It's as if the room is rewriting itself each time I look away, correcting some invisible error, but never getting it right. I can feel it studying me, adjusting, learning. I don't know if this place was ever real, or if it's only forming now, shifting, bending, and breathing around me like a living thing. And I'm starting to wonder if the room is trying to keep me, becoming more complete every second I stay, because something on the other side of the mirror just tried to blink. At first, I convinced myself it was only the reflection shifting, the warped angles, the distorted lighting. But then I realized the movement didn't match mine. I stayed perfectly still, breath held tight in my chest, yet the reflection exhaled. A slow, foggy breath crawled across the inside of the mirror's glass, leaving a smear that didn't belong to me. The room felt heavier instantly, the air turning humid and warm, as if the very walls were breathing out against my skin. The wallpaper fluttered softly, like something was brushing its hand across it from the inside. The lamp brightened, then dimmed, then brightened again, each pulse slower and more deliberate, like a heartbeat learning its rhythm. The shadows on the floor twitched, splitting into thin strands that reached toward the dresser, then recoiled, confused, like they hadn't yet decided what shape they wanted to take. I backed away, but the boards under my feet sagged downward, gently, almost welcoming me deeper. Like the room had grown soft just for me. I could feel the subtle shift of the structure, the barely there vibration of something adjusting behind the walls. It reminded me of the way an animal shifts in its sleep when it senses movement, not fully awake, but aware enough to stir. Then the mirror breathed again. Only this time, it wasn't fog. The glass bowed outward, just a millimeter, as if something pressed its face gently against the other side, testing the surface. The reflection leaned closer, not mimicking me, not copying, just watching, studying. Its eyes tracked me with slow, mechanical precision, like it was calculating distance. The dresser behind me scraped another inch across the floor. I hadn't touched it. Nothing had. But the room had decided it needed to be closer. The reflection's mouth curled. Not quite a smile, not quite a frown. More like an experiment with expression. And as the lamp flickered again, casting long, trembling shadows across the warped walls, I realized something unsettling. Whatever's in here with me, it's learning faster than before, and it's starting to understand where I am.